develop my vicarious visions.
Oh, I love this part.
It's Crash Bandicoot!
This still looks so good. Alrighty. Woo! Welcome back, everybody, to a brand spanking new Let's Play. I am the Shadow Gamer, and let's get into it. Crash Bandicoot, a game series I grew up with. I never played the original first one, but I grew up with the second one, and I eventually got the third one. Fortunately, I do have to accept we'll eventually do all three, but we're just going to do the first one for this playthrough. And yes, we are going to be doing Stormy Ascent as well. It's 100% after all. I gotta do it. Little updated origin story here.
This Bandicoot will be my general. Updated. He will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex. Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
That's true.
Failure again. Capture him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, apparently Crash is rejected because he's too stupid. I looked a little too close for comfort. I mean, what was the game? Night Watch? For the, well, what was it, the 3DO or something like that? Got banned for something like that? Hey, we're back! We're into Crash. It's a pretty simple platformer. You can jump on enemies, jump on platforms, spin to defeat stuff and break boxes. That's it. Pretty simple here. Break all the boxes, you get a gem. Yeah, gem. I was thinking crystal, but that's not until Crash 2. Got these little Aku masks. These protect you from hits. They're also called witch doctors by the manual, but we call them Aku here. The guy has a name, okay? Let's respect it. And something interesting is that, like the original game, you can use the D-pad, because this was originally on the PlayStation 1, which didn't have a thumbstick. So if you so choose, you can still use the D-pad. I'm not comfortable with that, because I grew up with a thumbstick era. So yeah, here we go. And because we ran over those with the mass active invincibility, all of them broke. So if you get 3 masks and without losing any, 3 masks in a row, you go invincible. And invincibility means you cannot be crushed. Well, actually, I think anything that can crush you is actually automatically disabled. But enemies are killed with 1 hit. Only thing that can hurt you is falling down a pit. Because we got all the boxes, we got a perfect, which we're going to need to get multiple times. Because we're going to get all the gems in the game. All, what was it, 24? That is Stormy Ascent. Stormy Ascent is the hardest level in the game. We can do it right now if we want, and we will do it. Just not now. I'm gonna get a few more lives before I do that. So yeah, 26 gems. Technically 27 with Stormy Ascent. Jungle Rollers. And all that talk about getting boxes and crates is out the door because we can't get the all the boxes in the levels for a couple levels now. Yeah, we're going to need to start getting special gems called the colored gems. There's 5 of them in this game. Green, blue, purple, yellow, and I think gold. Yeah, yellow and gold are separate. Tanna tokens. In the original... Ugh. In the original, the Tanna tokens were literally just to save. You would get 3 tokens in a level. They were in every level, and they allowed you to save your game, save your progress. We can't do that here. They don't do that here anymore because you save automatically. And instead, they're incorporated into the level design by the Tanna tokens. All of them have boxes you can get. And those boxes are now mandatory for the gem. They weren't in the original, but they are now. We can show it off here. The 3rd token for all 3 of them, Cortex, Brio, and Tanna, will always be right next to the warp. So you don't have to worry about missing the 3rd one. Nope. So all 5 of these boxes are mandatory to get. We do have to get them. And that's basically the name of the game. Run, jump, spin, and collect boxes and gems. But as we can see, we kind of ran out on our girlfriend, so we gotta go rescue her. Yeah, 3. Ugh, that's annoying. Come on. If you don't get it, Crash will go, whew, what a hard day. And I think this is a new file. So we can actually get the achievement for one of them. There's an achievement for, I think, 40 to 43 boxes. Not getting them in a level. And that'll actually get you the achievement, the box that broke Crash's back. So this is, I think it was the Great Gate, right? Yeah, the Great Gate. So there are 2 of these levels in the game. Crash levels like to be in pairs for this game. So there are 2 of these levels, the gate levels in the game. There's 2 of the lab levels, so on and so forth. Unless it's like a jungle level or like something specific trope, the Crash games kind of like to have their levels in pairs of 2 or 3. And something that you should know is that you still have access to the Z-axis. You can still go up and down. So, if you're ever in a trouble spot of where like you really just need to get past something but you can't, whether you're not very good at the game or, you know, the controller is acting up or whatever, you do have options on getting around it. And we actually will manipulate Z-axis later. We can't get the gem, so there's no point in getting that. We need the yellow gem for this one to go over the teleport area. Ouch. Boulders. Another of the classic tropes of the Crash games is something chasing us. I'm going to hate this when it comes to the original Crash 2. Because, yeah, we're doing the originals as well. Just not now. Someday. So this is the trope of something chasing us in the Crash games. For Crash 1, it's boulders. Crash 2, it's giant polar bears. And for Crash 3, what wasn't in Crash 3? Was it boulders again? I don't remember. I haven't played Crash 3 in a while. Yeah, the boulder gets a little bit uncomfortably close. But what you could do is something called zigzagging, of where you jump and then you wiggle the control stick or the D-pad left and right furiously. It's a little bit jank, so I don't do it, but I would recommend in the original, not so much here, because they are a bit better at that, but in the original, that boulder gets real close. Uncomfortably close. Also, you're going to want to break the boxes, because we can actually get the box gem here. We can't get it in the second one, because that's the Actually, no, we can get in the second one. Yeah. I believe every chase level for every game, you can always get the gem. Oh, yeah, it was dinosaurs. Dinosaurs was the third game. Triceratops, to be more specific. Now we're just blasting through these. Upstream, because I love this game. This is the hardest out of all three, but I love this one. To be honest, 2 is my absolute favorite. I love 2. I'm going to be praising that game once we get to it, but honestly, my least favorite is 3. I actually have some memories, some good memories of what was the 4th game? Wrath of Cortex. Even though it sucks, to be honest, in comparison of the others. I actually do kind of like that game compared to 3. I know 3 is like a fan favorite and everybody loves it, but to be honest, I never cared for it. It was just one of those games that I don't know if I didn't have the nostalgia for it, so it just seemed like okay to me. If I just had a bad time doing some of the levels and that kind of put a sour taste in my mouth. For me, it was the motorcycle levels. Honestly, getting the first place and the gem, or even just, you know, one or the other, the motorcycle levels put a big sour taste in my mouth that I just, bleh. Yeah. That's all we can do for now. We'll be back for that. Great! But you missed some boxes. Ow. Yeah, that was only 25. We need about 40, so... Hey, our first boss. Papu Papu. Papu Papu. The tribal leader. We're kind of in primitive land. Like, 3 has a lot of technology, but Crash is kind of like on an island with very limited primitive technology. Papu's really easy. You just bounce on his head. Jump towards him. I don't think you can keep hitting him. Yeah, he will hurt you with his stick, but other than that, pretty simple. I got hit when he fell down! Or in his stomach. As I was saying, this is considered the hardest of the originals. And for a reason. So, actually, let's go here. Coco's time machine. Do you want her to join your adventure? Well, yeah, why not? Love playing as Coco. Let's play as Coco for a bit. Oh yeah, Coco can't do the bosses. So in the original game, you need to collect every box in the game to get the gem. If you hit a checkpoint box and you died, your boxes that were hit before the checkpoint are unbroken, and you would have to go back and get them if you wanted the gem. Because again, once you hit a checkpoint, that's it. You can't use, essentially, unless you can somehow backtrack all the way, you can't get the gem in the original if you died at all during the level. So they fixed it in this game. I don't know why I didn't jump. If you get a checkpoint, you can still get the gem in this one, as long as it's not a color gem. Color gems still hold that old school challenge of you can't die once you hit the first checkpoint. But you can die anytime you want in this game and still get the gem. That is why I love this version of the game. I've never played the original. I don't care to because of it. And oh, some levels are still a pain because of it. I'm looking at you, Lab. Yeah, stuff like Stormy Ascent isn't even that bad. I can stand it. Didn't I need to get a gem for this one? And sometimes you'll need certain color gems in order to get the rest of the boxes in order to actually get the box gem. So sometimes, like, you'll need to get the yellow gem from a level to, you know, come back to a level to create a new pathway to get more boxes. So we won't actually be getting all the boxes in one go. But, I mean, you can, yeah, we need the blue gem. Ugh. And here's Brio. We might as well show off Brios. Brio is more dangerous. It's more of a platforming challenge than anything. A lot of times dealing with dynamite. We should get an achievement for that. I spent away an extra life, something like that. Yeah, and the hint at the beginning of the game will actually tell you, hey, hint, you need this colored gem from this other place, so go get it. 6 boxes. Yeah, a lot of time it's like a tiny little bit amount. I think the second level we needed 3 boxes, so. Yep. Hog Wild. Coco can't do this one. Yeah, unless you're playing 3, where she can do the plain levels as well, or, you know, she just has her own animal riding levels. Coco can't do any of the animal riding levels in 1 or 2. It's all Crash, baby. They gave this hog way better controls in this remake. Oh, checkpoint. We can actually die and not have to worry about that. I love the remake for that. The hog in the original, sometimes he would just completely miss. Whoa, that was close. Completely miss the boxes, and sometimes the hitbox on his back leg was a little bit wider than it should have been, and you actually did hit it. It was kind of a gamble. Oosh. Kind of pay attention to them, because a lot of times for the guys with the shields, you don't want to try and dodge them of where they're going. You want to try to dodge them of where they are. So, like, see, he was there to the right, so I went right because he was going to go left, and I would miss him. Hopefully that makes sense. Because I knew he was going left, I would have to go to the right, so, you know, because if I went left, then I would have ran into him going left. Hope that makes sense. Native Fortress. This is the second of the levels of the fortress levels. I think, is this I think there's only 2, but we need the red gem for this one. So no, we're not going to get the box in it for this one. There's also enemy chaining, which is if you hit an enemy, sometimes they'll hit other enemies, and then that'll defeat them that way. I think it's actually, I think one game does that for its bosses. I think, actually, no, Koala Kong does it in this boss. You gotta, hit boulders into him. But, the logs will just, go back to normal after a little bit. I was a little too hasty there. Yeah, I don't know how the fire posts are bouncy. Just jump on them! I mean, we're not getting the gem anyway, so I don't care, but it's like, I don't have to worry. For those who never played the original, that really is a big deal. They didn't do that. The original 2 didn't do that. They did fix it for that game. But to where only if it was a death route could you not die. But that was like a special circumstance. Are the plants native? Like, are they like genetically modified plants? Do you think? Jerk. Yeah. Luckily, they will never actually hit you into a pit. They will hit you back into the next. Oh, the next platform over you were previously on. I was a little too hasty on that one. My bad. Oh, jeez. To be honest, I'm not gonna do it this episode because we're a little bit running short on time. But I think we're gonna. I think we have enough lives to take on Stormy Ascent. Oh yeah, I didn't get this. So if you never collected that that life, it will stay as a life. If you've already collected it, it'll just be a fruit box, question mark. And I should not be dying this many times. This is just bad luck. Alright, let's stop messing around. Okay, no. I slipped when I should not have slipped there. Okay. That was just bad luck. Honestly, that was, we're not going to get into it until Crash 2, but ice physics. Ooh, ice physics can actually really screw you over with bad luck on that. So let's actually beat this the right way, because I don't want to keep dying here. This is so exciting. Thank you. Okay, we're good. Not gonna die there. I should not have gotten hit that many times. Actually, let's do this. Get like a life or two. There's a box there for a reason. A bouncy box. 2 lives. That's probably the 2 I lost. Oh, so you're the one who dated my brother. Insult that I don't want to say out loud. Oh, come on, like I'm sure you know Coco is like a protective sister of Crash. And by the way, it's not really a spoiler, but Tanna dumps him at the end of this game. For a villain, for one of the villains that we face that tried to kill us. I think it's because he has money. What does he have that I don't, huh? Money? Yeah. Actually, yeah. Alright, so here's something that we're going to have to do for a couple levels. Going behind the scenery. Behind the scenes. Hi, guys. Coming out the other side. Awesome. Like, you know, Mario and Sonic, you know, every time you get 100 of the collectibles, you get an extra life. For here, it's Wampa Fruit. So every 100 Wampa Fruit, we get an extra life. Ow. Yay! And we don't have the red gem, so we can't get the clear gem for this one. It's kind of either or. Some people call it box gem because you need... Oh, that was just dumb. Some people call it the box gem because you need all the boxes in order to get it. Some people call it the clear gem because there are the color gems and then there's the clear white ones. I couldn't time it right. I was distracted by my own talking. I usually call them clear gems. Yeah, there we go. And yes, it's like that old. I feel like I was gonna one of those old South Park gags. It's like find out will they make it next week? Who will do this and who's gonna die? All the answers are right now. Okay, so this one's a little bit tricky. So all of them are on the same timer. Go in the background. Yep, that's it. Just go to the background. And we get 4 lives for our troubles. Oh yeah, I think we got plenty of lives to now go after the hardest level in the game. 2, 3, 4. Ow! You know, that does hurt. I'm not invincible. It's probably cost me like 10,000 Wumpa. in medical bills alone. Also, don't forget this one. I'm going to do a little shout out to Some Call Me Johnny for their original Crash 1 playthrough. Don't forget that box is there. I love them, guys. Check them out if you haven't already. Super Gaming Brothers. Really funny guys. But anyway, back to my video. We're on... Oh, well, I don't got a paddle, so I'm kind of up the creek. We're on the second island. There's 3 islands for this game, and we're on the second one. And we're actually about to start getting color gems. I think the very next level actually has the green gem. So, I think 1 island is enough to set up camp for tonight. So I'll see you guys next time.